guys, Sancho Panda here with another pet tutorial on the electric ability. And first I'd like to be happy to announce that the electric attack at level 30 now works. Yay! Let's go try it out. Come here. Something's gonna... yeah, there we go. Got paralyzed. So, Paralyze is now working. And as you can see, it does, at level 30, it does 20 damage. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see how long it takes to take out Dreadstump now. Look at him go. Do, 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 do. That attack bar is doing 1 damage to him. It's a nice rhythm it's got going there. Alright, now we're going to check out my Golden Bulldog, whose electric attack is at level 44 now. See how much damage he does. Gosh, he's just killing everything so fast. That 65 you're seeing, that's actually his close attack, so we're gonna have to wait to Dreadstump perhaps to see what the Paralyze does damage-wise. Alright, Dreadstump, your time has come. There it is. So it was doing 42 damage at level 44, and I know from experience that when you get to level 50, it's doing 54 damage. And when you get to level 70, it's doing like 114 damage, I believe. So it increases exponentially as electric goes up. And really what's more important is checking to see what situations will Paralyze be useful and in what situations is it harmful. And so that's what we're going to do next. Alright, so I'm in a manor right now, and what we're going to see is one of the areas where it is very helpful to have Paralyze is when you have enemies that like to run up and attack you at super close range. So the bats would be definitely something to consider, as well as these hellhounds. And I didn't do that one very well. Let's see if I can show you. Yeah, look at that. Awesome. Alright, so hellhounds and other dungeons where it will be useful would be abysses and UDLs where the reapers like to run up and stab you at really close range, and in Mad Labs where the electronic ones like to run up and then shotgun you. So those are situations where it's really helpful to have Paralyze. Okay, on the other hand, if you are being chased by a nice little clump of gods or a god wall, you'll notice that the pet never gets close enough to them as you're trying to run away in order to be of any use when it comes to Paralyzes. That's pretty unfortunate, but, you know, pros and cons. Alright, so another situation where having Paralyze can be helpful is when you're dealing with enemies that like to run around and you want to pin them down and sit on them as a melee unit. And a good example of this would be the archers that the Ice King throws out. I mean the Ghost King. I always call him the Ice King, like from Adventure Time. See, look, he stays paralyzed, he stays in that one spot, he doesn't go anywhere, and before you know it, it's time to kill the Ice King. Look at that. Easy peasy. Here's another fun thing I'd like to try and Paralyze. These pesky snakes, man, they're always just bouncing around. It gets so annoying. Not anymore. Alright, now one area where paralyzing something that chases you might not be a good idea is with Lemon, because he has a tendency when he gets paralyzed to do this spray attack, and if it happens right on top of you, it just might be the end of you, especially if you're like a rogue class or something. Oh, that made me a little nervous right there. Okay, we're through the worst of it. Alright, another place where the Paralyze might not be as useful as you'd think is when you're facing this guy and you're trying to do the circling. Because then everything just gets like stuck and you're trying to circle and instead you run back into it. It like makes this big circle around him. I mean, it doesn't matter at the level of armor that I have, but at lower levels I can see that being very frustrating and annoying.